Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Chappell coming to you live from Hollywood, California, home of PrimeTime Shopping Network. I got a show. I got a huge show. I have original drawings, doodles from a lot of celebrities, some that are with us still and some that aren't. Amazing list. Got some from sports heroes like Steve Garvey, Mario Lemieux, Elvin Hayes, Hall of Fame basketball in 1989. Oh, look who signed this, Wilson. Magic Johnson signed that. That is a Zax. See, Zax signed the original. This is an original Zax, signed by Magic Johnson. And there's Magic Johnson signing the piece. Yeah. So you guys don't know who Rosie Greer is? You do, but none of the operators. All right, Tim Conway, Lucy Arnaz, Ed McMahon, he drew a picture. Let's see, oh, I got a lot of great ones. Ashley, Scott Erickson, he was a Minnesota Vikings guy. Sally Struthers, can you come over here and just pull out the Ed Harris so they can know what we're talking about, besides having some great art and some very high grade MS66, $20 St. Gaudens, superb gem, uncirculated. I am going to show you, I have some doodles that I have collected over the last 25, 30 years. They are done by very, very, very famous people. Yeah, Ed Harris, he played Jackson Pollock in the movies. Ed Harris played, I think his wife is Mastro is her last name. Okay, now folks, this is what we're talking about. Ashley, look at this. If you could hold this up over the easel. Yes. I got one that Dick Van Dyke drew too. Look at that. Ed Harris drew this. He drew this for Father Francis, Food Pantries and Shelters. He drew this in 2009 and even signed it, Ed Harris. I don't know, he was just in Top Gun Maverick. Yeah, and he was in that one with his wife. His name was Bud in that one, remember? And they had to bring him back to life. He went diving to wade. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing you are, Wilson.
It's right by Jeff Bridges.
It's not. Oh, I got one called Jeff. I got one from Jeff Bridges too. Ed McMahon. Yeah, it's not the Deep, is it? No.
2186. 2186 for Ed Harris.
If you're watching out there, what was the Ed Harris movie where they had to get rid of nuclear warheads at the bottom of the ocean? And he wrote his wife, he was talking to her.
The Abyss.
What is it? The Abyss. Yes, thank you. Yes, he was in the Abyss. I have no idea what this is worth, but it was done by him, and it is just fantastic. I have Steve Garvey. I have Elvin Hayes, Hall of Fame basketball player. I got one of the greatest hockey players of all, Mario Lemieux. I have all kinds, so I could auction this now, but I have so much art. I'm going to hand you this, and you can show up. This is what Ed Harris did, what it looks like. But everybody, I'll tell you what, I'm going to start with the one. The Juliet and Patty And you, what was her name? Not Sally Struthers. Jessie Raphael.
She is right there.
There she is.
You want to start with that?
Yeah, let's show this one.
Okay, let me put it like that.
It's funny because I got Sally Struthers and Rob Reiner. In All in the Family, they were married. In theory. This is Sally Jessica Raphael.
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Sally Jessie Raphael.
Yeah, she painted.
Now I have no idea. Oh, look at that. And did she date it? Where she signed it there? The what year?
So it says 2012, I believe. Well, no, it says 2012.
Is it 2002? What does it say on the outside of the envelope?
2193.
Uh,
2193 is the item.
No, it doesn't say the year.
Uh-uh.
Well, is she that famous, folks? Everybody's shaking their heads. She's the first Oprah? Don't get Oprah mad. Yeah. And
Sally Jesse Raphael.
Oprah, if you're watching, my name is Wilson. Yeah, Oprah will rub you out, Wilson. I mean, that's... I'll tell you what, I got to think this is worth several $1,000s the way everybody's saying how famous she is. It was done for a food shelter and pantry to give food away, and it was done, and I'm just going to look at it to see if we can see a date on it. Yeah, right there. 2012, May of 2012. Yeah. I have no idea what this is worth. I didn't know she's that famous. You think she's that famous?
Yes.
Yes. Do you watch her on TV, Wilson? Okay. I'll tell you what, I have no idea what it's worth. I have seen people pay $4,000 and $5,000 for celebrity art. I don't know if this is one of them. Start at $0, $100 increments. On Sally Jesse Raphael. The way you guys are talking about her, this is like a big time person. I got Ed McMahon, but this is bigger than Ed McMahon, right?
Well, I mean, there are different categories.
Folks,
Like Sally's in her own category.
I mean, if I take my time, and maybe I should, we should look at photos and signatures by Sally Jesse Raphael, because I'll bet they're,
Hey, somebody look that up.
yeah, we're going to look it up right now.
Put a signature from Sally Jesse Raphael. See how much
Yeah, no open.
this is a doodle.
That is a doodle. That's a painting doodle.
Yeah. Or the common bit.
Oh my goodness. I probably paid so much more than if the open, but she's got a what? She has a mall?
She has a doll made.
She has her own doll. No open once.
Patty, what's the channels we're on?
Dish 221 and 288. I'm sorry, I apologize. 228 and 275. And 275.
Yes. All right. No open yet. All right. We'll move. We will move along. I thought that Sally Jesse, I thought Ed Harris or Dick Van Dyke or Sally Struthers or Rob Reiner. All right. If anybody, here, I'm going to start this one so cheap, Ashley. I'm probably going to lose so much on this just to test. This, Scott Erickson, he played for the Minnesota Vikings. I believe he was considered or might be in the Hall of Fame, BC 2195. Look, he took this seriously. He did this for St. Francis Food Pantry and Shelter.
2003.
He did this in 2003?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think he's in the Hall of Fame too, Scott Erickson. All right, folks. His jersey when he signs it is 3,500, and you got a drawing that he has signed and dated, Scott Erickson. Start at 0. Oh, what am I doing? Here, let me just look up so you guys know. Like, Patty, if you enter in Scott Erickson signed jersey, what is it coming? Because this is Hall of Fame type of stuff here. I want to see what they go for. I'm going to say the list on a.
It's looking like 1,300.
1,300.
Well, this one is for Scott Erickson being used. It's just a used jersey.
Just a used jersey,
Not even signed.
1,300. I mean, now you're getting an original drawing, all done. Is he in the Hall of Fame? No. Well, you're so quick to blow that off, Wilson. All right. Tell you what, this is a test. Start at 0. $100 increments.
We are. Do you have dish or direct? Dish, we don't come on until 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. What I do your TV anymore.
We are on live streaming.
It's, yeah, so at 10 o'clock your time. 10 o'clock we'll be on dish. It says Erickson was inducted into the Arizona Wildcat Hall of Fame.
In the Arizona Wildcat Hall of Fame.
Yeah, after just 1 year of pitching at Arizona.
Oh, he was a pitcher. Yeah, I should have known that. I kept saying football player. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Baseball. So now, what time we get dish? We get dish 7 o'clock Pacific, right?
Yes, in 45 minutes we'll be on dish.
So what do we have right now?
Right now we're on live streaming.
Only live streaming. Oh, I got.
Or 275.
Yeah, we're on dish at 7 o'clock, 1928 and 275.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me try something else while we wait. I'll tell you. Are there any coin collectors out there? Are there any? Here, I'll tell you what. The guy that made this, where's the one? Oh, there it is. It says Remington, but it's not. It is a recast Remington. Yeah, I would save those till we're on dish. This, where's the rattlesnake? Here it is. Right here. This was a very famous Frederick Remington. The foundry that makes this, the guy's in his late 90s now. This is a recast Remington. It's bronze. It's got the rattlesnake right there. You see that rattlesnake? Ow! Wilson, you got to be quicker. Look at that. There's a rattlesnake. Oh! I think the retail on these are about $3,800. Marble base, the whole 9 yards. Tell you what, just get the phones ringing. $300 to open, $50 increments on any of my recast Remingtons. Oh, I got a Mooka here. Here, I'll tell you what. I don't know if there's any coin collectors watching yet. Wilson, take a look at that. That's superb, gem, brilliant uncirculated, mint state 6.6. That, one grade higher, and $7,000 more, maybe 8. Look at that. Fantastic. That's what the coin looked like the day it came off the die in 1927. If you're interested, give me a call. So we're just dealing with live streaming. What would you put up while we're dealing with just live streaming, Patty? Oh, look at these Azoulay's. I got an Azoulay copper etching plate, the canceled proof, the original 1 of 1 for Al Amar. Oh, I'll tell you what. If you like Royo, now, Wilson, I am going to bring Winter over here. And I am going to lean it right there. That is on museum board. I just want to show you something. This was from Royo.com. It is Winter, the 4 of 4 in the 4 seasons. Look at that. Panel edition, 7,500 sold out rare. This is Jose Royo, $7,500 12 years ago. And I just want to see if anybody, so the only people watching me now are on our live streaming. Do I have any cable or no? Not yet. Well, let me tell you the number on this. Oh, it would be, number 1 of 50, artist proof. That's number 1, Patty. This is Winter by Royo right here, number 1. And I'm going to move this out of the way so you don't get it confused with that. Look at that, number 1, Royo museum board, 12 years ago, Wilson, it was $7,500. And I have number 1 of the edition. I got number 1, sold out rare at $7,500. Now, seeing how I only have live streaming, which is fine. Should I give them a special price, Patty, on number 1? Yes. 2114. Number 1 of 50, artist proof. For a regular number on the museum board, 12 years ago, sold out rare by Royo Art. The last price the galleries were using, $7,500. And Matt, this is number 1 of 50. Oh, but seeing I'm on live streaming only, I should give everybody a very special deal. Number one. Now, Ashley, operators, I'm doing a marketing test. I'm going to tell you guys the price. If people call up, this is a special price because we don't have DirecTV. We have Dish coming on in 35, 40 minutes, 28, 35 minutes, 34 minutes, something like that. Camera 2. This is a very, very, very special price on my number one of winter that $7,500 12 years ago. Now, operators, I'm going to tell you the secret price. This is double, not secret. It's like double promotion. Never mind. Anyway, all right, call the operator. It's going to be paying off for watching me on live streaming right now. The price. Juliet, you're going to have to give Ashley a defibrillator. She couldn't believe I was taking a number one. A number one. It's on the bottom. That's where Royo signed it. He numbered it on the right side and signed it on the left side. The panel edition for winter. 12 years ago, it was $7,500. Museum board panel edition. Can you find where it's number one? Yeah, I know you're thinking 12, 15,000 for a number one of Royo. Totally sold out. They wanted 7,500 for any number, not number one of 50. Good, Wilson. Did you find it? Bad, Wilson. You see it right down there? You're getting close. You see it? Oh, Wilson, this could be a demotion. My glasses don't help. Right there, Wilson. Number one of 50. Artist proof. On a panel, let's say you had gotten panel number 29 of 50, artist proof. This was actually belonged to Royo. Jose Royo, a Spanish master painter. Yeah. Yeah. Probably 8 to 10. Well, it sold out at $7,500. And I have number one, and that was 12 years ago when it sold out. I have a special price. I can't tell you. You have to call the operators. And call me up. Tell me what you're looking at. I got doodles from everybody. Well, not everybody. I got some Ivan Earls.
She had just asked me about this.
I have. All right, here they come. What are you doing with it? Is it sold? What? Hang on, Ashley. I am going to show you cognac. There you go again. You see what she's doing? Did you see that, Wilson? She is playing with my doodles. You know which one she's playing with? Rob Petrie. Ashley? I gave you the greatest price in the world on number one. And Wilson, if she comes over again for that one particular doodle, please tell her to stop playing with Dick. Leave Dick Van Dyke alone. You know, he's a nice man. I'm sorry. She won't stop. She's playing it with it. You took the Royo down. What did you take it down, Ashley? Oh, this is an Alphonse Mucha. Right here. Museum edition, number 1 of 35, done by the Alphonse Mucha Foundation. Mucha had, what's that? He bought it? Oh, did I already sell it? Or no, he just bought it this week. All right, good. Thank you, Jesus. Now, this right here is museum edition, number 1 of 35. It is cognac. It was done by the Alphonse Mucha Society. It was done with the help of Jack Solomon Jr. He said it was the most valuable art he ever made. And just to give you an idea, here's a picture of Alphonse Mucha. He died, I believe, in 1939. Jack Solomon Jr., who owns Circle Fine Art, had to get this original lithographic table shipped all the way from Bavaria in Germany to Las Vegas, where the Alphonse Mucha Society looked over every aspect. A non-number 1 Alphonse Mucha was selling for $4,200. This is cognac, and I want to make sure. Ashley, was that a new sale, or did I already sell him that? I already sold it? Oh, sorry. Sorry. Well, here, now this Mucha didn't sell, did it? Okay. Well, yeah, it's usually $4,200 at least. I'll tell you what, I got a special price for everybody. What did I put my cost on this down? Because I want to get the phones ringing for people that are watching me on live streaming. Because I got a special price. And this is museum edition number 1 of only 35, done by the Alphonse Mucha Foundation. And Jack Solomon Jr. said that though he enjoyed the rights to do it, he said they were just brutal in the sense that everything had to be perfect. And here is a fat berry 20 years ago or more than that. 25. Look at that. That's me. That's Jack Solomon Jr. in the blue sweater. That is Jacques Agam, famous Israeli artist who is still alive. He's at least 100 or darn near 100. And Jack told me the most valuable things he ever did were the Mukas with the Alphonse Muka Foundation. He said they would keep him up at night because they wanted every single color that the plant-based colors were flown in. If Alphonse Muka got them in France, they had to send somebody to France to get the pigments. And so that's what they did. I mean, these are probably 6,500 to 9,000. And to have number one with the Alphonse Muka anti-counterfeiting. He said, Jack from Circle Galleries, Jack Solomon Jr., said that anti-counterfeiting mark drove him crazy. He said they had to test this in like 40 below zero to 180 degree temperature, everything to make sure nobody could ever counterfeit that. And tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some. Folks, these are 9 or 10 grand now. And to have number one done by the Alphonse Muka Society. What would you call this color? Autumn brown. What would you call that, Wilson? Those pigments probably came from some little town in Belgium. And they made Jack Solomon Jr. fly someone over there to dig up the pigments to make this perfect. Jack Solomon Jr. said they drove him crazy, but he said it was the most valuable work he'd ever done in his entire life. Tell you what I'm going to do. Don't do it, Chappell. These are, you could probably get 14, 15,000 in an auction for this. Tell you what I'm going to do. Let's see who's watching me on live streaming. Streaming, not screaming. Ah! Tell you what I'm going to do. Ashley, this is too cheap. $1,000 to open. 1/12 of what this should go for. It is number one. Done by the Alphonse Muka Society. It has the anti-counterfeiting watermark in the paper. Oh, which one is he looking for? Lemieux? Phyllis Diller? Robert Goulet? Jack Klugman, one of my favorite actors. Who?
Mike Connors, Tim Conway, Tina.
Tina Louise, she's still alive.
Jeff Bridges.
And who's interested in those?
Randy and Mark.
Well, let's show them all. But, folks, $1,000 and I'm going to pay shipping. That is 1/12 of what it's worth. I probably paid far more than that in inflation-adjusted dollars. The original was painted by Alphonse Muka in 1899. I flew all the way to the Czech Republic in 2016 to see a Muka exhibit. And I'll tell you, they wanted for anything. They only had posters. They did not have. The paper was made with the same pigments and everything that Alphonse Muka had to use. And Jack Solomon Jr. said they drove him crazy. And he said, only let the best of the best get number one. He said, if you knew the trouble I went through to make this piece. $1,000 to open on this Alphonse Muka.
Hi, are you registered with us? Oh, interesting.
I apologize. I almost sold his Royo twice. Would have been a problem. And you know whose fault that would have been, Patty? Wilson's. Yeah. At $1,000 on what Jack Solomon Jr. said was one of the most valuable Mooka he has ever had right there. Wait till we get some affiliates. I'm just giving special deals. All right, let's show some of these. We have some requested doodles. Cognac, that'd be a good name. What?
Originals tonight?
Yeah, we got an original Azoulay there. Yeah, we got originals. We got everything tonight. I also have some MS66 $20 St. Gaudens, some MS64s. I have a silver, a Morgan dollar package deal. Here, let me hold them up. Who wants to see these?
Oh, I was just,
But two people want the same pieces, right?
no. Best price for this one?
They want to see Tim Conway? I'll show you Tim Conway's doodle. And anybody, if you're watching me on live streaming, these are going to go fast. Tim Conway died not too long ago. Tim Conway put big hat, no cattle. This is what Tim Conway did. Big hat, no cattle, Tim Conway. This is BC 2170. What? Oh, what's that?
I worked once with Carol Burnett, and she's a really nice lady.
I don't have Carol Burnett, but I have Tina Louise. I have Lucille Ball's daughter. Oh, you can put that back with a Tim Conway. We're,
Price for them?
on which one?
The 10.
The Tim Conway?
Yes.
I'm going to give him does he just want one or does he have others he wants? I will work a deal on my hour without dish. Hang on, I'll tell you what I'm going to give him. All right. And what was the other request? Just
Well, right now, I just need a price on Tim Conway and Jeff Bridges. Two different people.
all right, Tina Louise. What is Jeff Bridges' number?
It's, it's the path. Drew the path.
Oh, the maze.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's Jeff Bridges. And here's what I'm going to do. Look at that. Jeff Bridges. And I'm walking over here. Selling these so cheap because we're not on DirecTV, but we are on Dish starting in about 21 minutes. On the path. But does this guy have a way out? Or is Jeff Bridges doing something like the K-Pax movie? Hey, Wilson, I don't think he can get out of here. You can't get out. So you got to go this way. And it ends. I guess if you cut back right here, cut back, you could get there that way. That's Jeff Bridges. And what do they say, Ashley? Any of those two gone? Okay. Tina Louise, Tim Conway. Anybody wants Scott Erickson or Sully Raphael? Okay. Jack Klugman. Okay. Here is Ed McMahon. Johnny Carson's sidekick. Oh, look at this, Wilson. Ed McMahon. Is that, can you get a good picture of that? Or is it too white?
Also the Star Search.
What's that?
He did Star Search too.
Oh, we did Star Search too. Ed McMahon, or is it too light in here? Or does it look all right? I'm gonna do this. Let me get it out of the whites.
Perfect.
There's Ed McMahon. There you go. He drew a Christmas tree, right? Signed Ed McMahon. He's dead now. He's hosting for God. Tell you what, I'm just curious if anybody's watching on Ed McMahon's doodle. Start at $0, $25 increments. I just want to see if anybody's watching on Ed McMahon. His job was to sit next to Johnny Carson and go, there is Ed McMahon. I'm starting at $0, $25 increments. It looks pretty faded on the monitor. How do I get it so so they can actually see it, or they can? They can see that, right? Starting at $0, $25 increments on the late Ed McMahon. He drew a Christmas tree. And here's Johnny. 2189. An original doodle drawn by Ed McMahon, starting at $0, $25. All right. Well, hey, call us up if you want to get in on the Ed McMahon. I am walking over there right now, slowly, but we got plenty of stuff to look at right there. Anybody else watching? I picked these coins out. I could show you MS66s that should be 6.5. I only pick out coins. I just want to show you these MS66s that I picked out. I just want to show them to you because I got 6.4s next to them. Take a look at this. Melvin, take a look at that coin. I've been doing coins for 30, well, I'm on my 32nd year of selling art and coins on TV. That should be an MS66 plus, maybe even an MS67. I remember the day I bought this, it was like 4 years ago at Long Beach, and I go, my gosh, I got to send this in for regrading. Look at that reverse. Look at that. Not a blemish. It's like, why did this coin only get a 6.6? You know, and just to show you another one, look at this one. Look at all the luster on this. The orange color. You know, this was struck 95 years ago. And here's the third one I have. Look at that. I would go to a show and I would probably look at the dealers I knew 5, 6 years ago. I'd probably look at 200 St. Gaudens, maybe 3, not all 27s. And I would only pick out the ones. Here are the 27s in MS64. They're nice coins, but you can see the bag marks on them. Now, the best way to tell the grading, Wilson, is look at her eyes and her hands on the torch. This is an MS64. You can see her eyes, you can see the fingers, you can see her toes and the sandals. And that is a stunning 6.4, but you also see the bag marks. And when you swing it over, it's a nice coin, but you can see a few little dings from being thrown in a bag, run through a counting machine, stuff like that. Now, look at the MS66. Take a look at this. Look at her eyes, Wilson. Look at her toes. Look at her fingers. That should be an MS66 plus any day of the week. Look at that. I remember the day I got this coin. It is stunning. So what does Melvin say?
He's just asking, what is the price for this 6.4? And that's 6.4, 1927.
I got the prices on the 6.6 and the prices on the 6.4. And if you see a head walking in front of your screen, well, that's not my head. Wilson, I am going to try something radical here. All right? If this doesn't work, it's your fault. Here are the 1927s in 6.6, and here are some in 6.4. I got to tell you something, folks. For those of you watching me on live streaming, I'd buy everything you can. I know they want you to believe it's everything's fine and dandy, and they just passed a big spending bill that they call the Inflation Reduction Act. You can see the eyes are not as prevalent as on the MS66s, but it ain't going to reduce inflation. It's going to get worse. And I just got a gut feeling that I don't think they're ready to deal with 2 crises at once. You know, when inflation goes up, and a lot of jobs go down, down, down. I don't think people are ready for what's coming. And if you can get MS66, what is the item number on the MS66?
2093.
2093. And the MS64.
Which is
Oh, there's some glare there.
2082.
I only have 3. I know I caused glare. You know what they say, Matt? You know what they say, don't you?
What do they say?
In Japan, if you cause glare, it's 94 years of bad luck to the first person that touches a coin. Damn, your whole that's going to cost you generations. You should have let Wilson touch it. And please, you see the folder Ashley keeps going for over there? Tell her to stop. Yeah?
Should I give her a
Yes. I know which doodle you're playing with.
Shall I just say Raphael? Oh, yeah.
So what did Melvin say? Folks, I think you're going to see true assets like these. Gold has been money for well over 4,000 years. And I lived through the late 1970s inflation, never saw anything like it. It messed with people everywhere. We haven't even got going yet. You know, I used to teach economics. 2 and 3% inflation was expected. That was called creeping. When you start getting into 8, 9, and 10%, that's intermediate. I don't think people realize the step from intermediate to serious inflation. You can cross that so fast. You know, I don't know if people know what it's like to go try and buy a used car and they want 15%, 18%, and they tell you how lucky they are interest rates. I mean, it's going to get bad, in my humble opinion. I could be totally wrong. It's just me. But you want something to protect you, those coins will. And when you start talking about MS66, price on the MS64s, what are the computer at, the MS64s? Ashley? What do we have in for the price, the sell price on the MS64s?
We're doing it for.
No, that's a 66.
Oh.
How much you want for the 6.6?
66 4100, which is cheap, because these are really, in my humble opinion, 66 pluses or better. I've had many coins in my life, and when it comes to St. Gaudens, that I've gotten both a plus and a star. I had several from NGC where I got an NGC plus and star, because I know how to pick coins. The MS66s are 4100. The MS65s are the MS64s are 2500. The MS66s are 4100. I have hand-picked every single one of these coins myself.
No, don't cross it out, man.
Don't cross out the 41, Matt. That's the price.
Yeah, the 66s are 41 and the 64s are 25. I have two different coins up here. Yeah. Folks, I remember when in the United States in the 70s,
Are they mint marked Philadelphia?
yes, they are P mints. I do have, yes, these are all 1927 Ps. I do have some 19, yeah, I have some 1914 S&Ds. I also have some Morgan dollars. I'm going to auction off a bunch of them here. But folks, yeah, the MS64s are 2500. The MS66s are 4100. And I'm telling you, do not. We should, yeah, that's the item number for the MS66s. But when Ashley comes back, we'll give you the item number for the MS64s. Do you know the item number for the MS64s, Patty? Those MS66s, meaning gem, brilliant, uncirculated, and that is the lowest grade of 3 graders. Once it gets to the gem, brilliant, they have 3 additional graders look at it, and they take the lowest consensus grade of those 3. You might have one guy saying, idiots, this is MS67. And that one coin I was showing you, that 1927 MS66, why that's not a 66 star or a 66 plus, I have no idea. A grumpy grader. I don't know why. That one coin. But yes, I will also make you a deal on 19, right here, 1914 D's and S's. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm acting like Patty. Going, don't get me on America's Most Wanted after last week's show. All right, now, here's what I'm going to do. You talk about tough dates. 480,000 Menid, BC 2086, and BC 2085. You are talking about 1914D struck in Denver and 1914S struck in San Francisco. Now, Wilson, this takes the cameraman to have hand movements like a great heart surgeon. If you go to the 1914 and you look right over the date 1914, you'll see a little D or a little S. Do you see it? That's as close as you can get. Is it showing up? I got to look at the camera closer. Ah! Yeah, barely. Tell you what. Now, if I move it closer, use it, get more in focus. Okay.
I think it's perfect. You don't have to worry about it.
It's perfect?
Yeah.
Not yet. So you can see the 14D and the 14S.
I can.
You can't?
I can.
Good eyesight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Look at me right now. How many fingers am I holding behind my back?
2.
Yes. All right. Tell you what. Sometimes these coins are 58 and 6,000. What's our deal if they give one of each, Ashley? I know what it is. I can't believe I'm doing this. I only have 2 sets left. I have 2 1914S's and 2 1914D's. In brilliant uncirculated, MS63 is considered brilliant uncirculated. Well, these are MS62s, so they are uncirculated plus, basically. You get both of them, $4,995. You will see, if I'm right, when all biblical place starts breaking loose. I can't say it on TV, Wilson. Don't make fun of me. Oh, I know how to spell it, so you know how to spell that. Yes. When all heck breaks loose, you're going to see that slabbed and graded gold coins, high grades, will really take care of you. So the 14S and the 14D, you can get one of each for $4,995. That can't be. Ashley, what is 4,995 divided by 2?
4,995
I might have made a mistake. I'm sorry, I'm walking in front of it. Told me live on the internet that at that price, I'm selling these at $2,497.50 each
Yes, sir. That's
for 14 S and D's. and guaranteed uncirculated, that has got to be a mistake.
Well, it's when you buy the combo.
Oh my goodness. Folks, I only have 2 sets of those. There's only 480,000 of the 14D minted, if I'm not mistaken. So give us a call on those. Also have some Morgan dollars I'm going to bring up. And has anybody bought an MS66?
Not yet.
Tell you what I'm going to do. Oh boy. Look at those there's a 14D and 14S. And Wilson, go back to that one MS66. 1927. I mean, this coin. I do quite a bit of business with. I'm sorry, I'm walking in front of the camera. Right here. This coin right here. This one should be regraded. That is the most undergraded MS66 I have ever seen. This should be at least a 66 plus, 66 star, maybe even on a good day a 67. I remember when I saw this coin and when I bought this coin. At $4,100 for this coin. They're all like that, but this coin in particular, I drove a dealer crazy when I bought this. I have 3 MS66s. Look at that one. And this one, I love how you can see the gold color on the tip of the wings of the eagle. Yeah, there you go. You get that nice. That's what money looked like in 1927. If you had just taken this coin from the bank and put it in your pocket, and there were a few quarters and a few pennies, and a day later took it out, this would not get an MS66. You'd be lucky if it got an MS62. That's how fine the grading is to get an MS66. So few make it to that grade. All right. Any calls on those, Ashley? Couple people online. Ashley, is that a customer on one of these coins? No. All right. Well, so those are some of the coins I have. I have a silver dollar grab bag. Have some Ivan Earls. I got a Magic Johnson. Hand signed Zach's original. Tell you, just to get stuff moving. Any interest?
Your customer Thomas is interested in these.
In which one? Coins?
The sculpture.
The what?
One of the bronze.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, I was gonna try to find that.
Here.
Dr. Sharp, can I help you? Yes. Yes, Susan, give me a second.
I have, oh, look at these.
Four?
A 95-year-old foundry here in LA. These are recast Remingtons. They are made out of bronze, which is mainly copper. And one of these is
Oh, I didn't make you cry. I didn't even make you cry.
You made our customer cry?
Yeah, I made Susan cry with my little note to her.
Susan, do you want me to make her stop?
Oh wait, do you want Barry to make me stop? Ain't that mean?
It happens all the time, Susan. People, have you noticed that, Wilson? People meet her and they start crying. No, they don't. Tell you what I'm going to do. At the copper price today, look at this. There's the rattlesnake. That's the name of this. Here is, I believe, Pony Express. This is Bucking Bronco. And I will, any of these with the base, right now, I'm even going to pay shipping. Oh, this is too cheap. I used to auction these. They go for $3,200, $3,500. These are a very prominent foundry in LA. It takes forever to make these. They are absolutely perfect. I'm going to do it right now. Look at this one right here. Tell you what. Let me just zoom across the camera real fast. Troopers, you're right.
Trooper of the plane.
Trooper of the plane. Tell you what. And what are you seeing there? 1,800? Look at that one. 4,400, Ashley.
Yeah.
One just like ours. It's not as nice of a base. 4,800. I'll tell you what. I only have one of each. I'm going to sell all these so fast. It's because, let me pan them. What is the name of this one, Ashley, where it's got the whip? Is this?
One with his hand up?
Yeah.
That one looks like the Bronco Buster?
Oh, Buster, Bronco Buster. Yes, with the whip. What does this one look like? Is this?
Bronco Buster.
This one's Bronco Buster. What about this one, Ashley? One of them was Trooper of the Plains.
What is he doing? He's just sitting there like...
Well, he's got a gun in his hand. He's riding. This one's Rattlesnake. This one right here is...
That one might be Trooper of the Plains. The one just riding.
Right here, Trooper of the Plains.
Yeah.
And this one is... Look at this. It is a Native American. Do you see that? Look at.
Is his hand up?
Yes, his hand is up. Look at that. Oh, this is huge. This one right here. Frederick Remington. Oh,
Yeah. It says scalp.
that's scalp?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Yeah. This one, Frederick Remington. Let's see if I can see it in there. 1906 is in the original was made. Oh, this is huge, Ashley. Which one is this? Is this one right here? Is this Trooper of the Plain? What is this one? Or what is this one? Is this Pony Express? What is this one? What is it?
Let me tell you right now, he's hard to find.
What is it?
I said he's hard to find.
I only have 5. Tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah. Forget the price we had.
Oh, do you have the end of the trail one, where he's like this?
No, I don't have that one.
No.
I got Bronco Buster. Got all kinds of. I got Rattlesnake. Tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'll tell you what. If I'm gonna lose money, I'm gonna lose it right now. Uh-oh, it's 7 o'clock. Hey, I'm on Dish. Hi, Barry Chappell coming to you live. We got some great stuff tonight. We have camera 2. Hello. Barry Chappell coming to you. Yeah, there's one called Cowboy. We have a Magic Johnson signed jersey. We have MS66. Superb gem, brilliant uncirculated St. Gaudens. I even got a picture of Magic Johnson signing the jersey. I have Ivan Earls. I'll tell you what, let's lose some money on these. I only have one of each. On the recast Frederick Remington, forget, I know, it says don't sell for less than, what does that say, 1,800? Forget that. It's not going to be 1,800. It's not going to be 1,500. It's not going to be 1,400 on bronze sculptures. It's not going to be 13 or 12. This one's heavy. They all are. Look at that. Look at Trooper there. Bronco Buster. Oh, this guy looks like it. Yeah, this, it's not going to be 1,200, which would be a deal. They're not going to be 1,100. They're not going to be 1,000. They're not going to be 900. They're not going to be 800. They're not going to be 750. I only got one of each. They're not even going to be 700. I'll tell you what, any one you want. $439. Pick which one you want. $439. And I think shipping should be $39. Each, yeah. I'm walking over there. I only have one of each, so yell at $439. Which one do they want? Juliet, which one do they? Oh, they want to buy one of each?
373. All of them, but 10.
Yeah, I could.
She's registering them. So.
All right. Well, thank you.
Which one are you interested? You said in all of them?
At that price, who wouldn't be?
Verifying.
No, while he's working on it. Can you get this? He wants to know what are you gonna do with those? What are you selling them for?
$439 each.
$439 each.
Has he seen what copper is going for every day now? Okay. And it's $39 shipping. What? For him, I will. Yes.
Okay.
Which one?
Are we doing that like
Well, I think he was talking about
Okay,
when you
do
said
that
you were gonna
one.
do shipping and
So
instead of
which one does he
paying.
want?
Which one do you want?
What?
Wait,
Okay, there's
we just
somebody
sold
else
which one?
asking
We already
for
sold.
them.
We already.
Keep calling. Hey.
Yes, they are.
I got the in.
Here's where they are stamped, Frederick Remington.
Right? Okay, are you registered with us?
Here's where they are stamped. Frederick Remington right there. Now these are recast. If that was an original Frederick Remington, it'd be like, I don't know, 49 million. But you got the foundry mark on it. What?
The Bronco Buster.
Bronco Buster.
That Barry holding right now?
This is a large one.
Okay, no problem.
And this is Bronco Buster. This is Bronco Buster.
Okay.
And Ashley, we got to write the names of them down.
Okay, I'll put that down. Just one.
My name is Kiki.
Thank you.
Let me have your zip code. You want all of them? 85375.
All right.
Your name?
And I'm going to let Ashley figure out the names of them. And I want to thank you.
So I'll just put on the notes, right? Bronco Buster.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
2389, right? Okay.
Now, I just want to show this one time here, because I got a funny idea. Give me a second.
The one before the second one. So
Here, just tell me, and I will. Second one, this one right here.
okay, so Barry, he's touching
What's the
it.
title of that one?
This one.
I mean, it's a delay. He's touching
What's
it
the
right
title?
now.
So we can.
Yeah. Ashley, you named this one off something about Trooper.
Okay, that's the one. Okay,
Trooper. Yeah.
that's the one.
Yes.
What?
Put Trooper down, and we will. Okay. And all right, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now folks, take a look at this on the easel over here.
Furthest one on the right, right there.
Right here.
No, the back. Can you touch that and then have.
Yes.
Barry's touching it as well.
Okay, he's picking it up. Tony's picking it up.
Ashley, what was the name of this one? Yes. Oh, this is stunning. I think this is Plains Trooper. I will double check. But this, I believe, is Plains Trooper.
What is that one?
I believe this is called Plains Trooper.
It's Trooper of the Plains.
Trooper of the Plains.
Sure. So, but is that one that we're talking about? Yeah, I don't know either.
Trooper of the Plains. Now, folks, I want to show you some. And we'll keep working on those. Yeah, Kiki, which one? Trooper of the Plains.
Do that one behind. Barry, can you hold the one behind the one that you just hold it? Yep.
This is called Rattlesnake. If you look at the bottom, there's a rattlesnake making the horse jump.
May I please have your zip code
This is called rattlesnake.
and your name? Which one would you like, I'm sorry?
That's the one.
Plain Trooper? Okay, that one.
Plain trooper, and this one is rattlesnake.
That's actually the Trooper of the
Okay,
Plains.
both of them. You got it.
All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Abyss. Top Gun Maverick.
And by the way, you're all set.
This is a drawing of Ed Harris done by Ed Harris. He did this for charity a long time ago in 2009.
Hi, Ellen. I'm sorry. Thank you for waiting.
October 1st, 2009. He did it for Father Francis, St. Francis Food Pantries and Shelter in New York.
No, you said you want the large one, right?
I love Ed Harris, and I bought this, well, 2009, and I'm going to move this off for 1 second. I'm just going to put this on the easel.
Barry?
Yes.
Another customer wants to make sure
I know, we got
hold the larger one again, please.
Give me 1 second, and I will, Kiki. Yeah, now this, he's the same guy that played Jackson Pollock. He played in The Abyss. This is an original drawing done by Ed Harris of himself for charity. I have seen other celebrity drawings go for $7,000 and $8,000. I like how Ed Harris drew himself, and you're going to get that. You're going to get the charity he drew it for. But you're looking at something, Matt. This wouldn't surprise me if something like this would sell for $7,000. I'm not going to charge you anywhere near that. I'm just telling you what it would sell for. Yeah. Now here's what I'm going to do, folks.
Well, we'll figure that all out. We'll figure that all out.
Yes. Ed Harris, signed by Ed Harris, 10/1/09. $500 to open, $100 increments once we get the open. On Ed Harris, he has been nominated for Academy Awards. Now, Kiki, which one did you want me to hold up?
Ellen is for Ellen. We want you to make sure that's the largest one, the larger one.
Right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ellen, that's it for Ellen. It's for Ellen.
This is for Alan. Yes, Alan. This is the largest one, Alan. And Kiki's got all the information. That is the largest one I got, Alan. Now, folks,
Okay, which was the one you were holding right now?
Which was that the
The one you have in your hand right now?
yes, this,
Trooper of the Plains? Is that one?
yeah,
That's Trooper.
yeah.
Trooper of the Plains.
Trooper of the Plains.
And which is the other one?
Yeah, let me help everybody with these.
Okay, can we show them?
Can we show them again, please?
Yes. I might be
Lighten them up just because.
Yeah, I know.
like this, like this. I might only have a couple more left, so there, there.
Not yet, yeah. So I'll let you know tomorrow what we decided.
Well, he's trying to like line them up so you can see them.
Okay, so,
This is rattlesnake. You can see the little rattlesnake. This has a Native American called scalp, I believe.
Which is that one? The first one.
that's a Bronco,
That's
Bronco
Bronco.
Buster. Bronco Buster.
No, this is Bronco Buster right here. That's rattlesnake. You're right, Ashley. This is Bronco Buster.
And then the second one is Scalp.
All right, Bronco Buster, scalp,
Trooper of the Plains.
rattlesnake, Trooper of the Plains, and this one, I will figure that one out. Pony Express, yeah. There they are. And you can put up the graphics. I lowered these all the way down to what? $439 each.
That was the Bronco Express. The last one was Pony Express. Okay, so Pony. So we can be sure. Can you put in front Pony Express?
No, there's no Pony Express.
Yeah, there's
So we can make sure that we're talking about
in this Pony Express right there.
that one and the Bronco.
This is this is Bronco Buster, scalp,
Those two.
rattlesnake.
Okay, Trooper. Can you put up Trooper and Pony Express?
I sure will.
We have the right ones for Mr. Robert.
Trooper. And Pony Express. Those two. Those two are the ones you were talking about. There they are, Wilson. These two together. Trooper of the Plains and Pony Express. There you go. Now, folks, camera 2, thank you on these. We only have a few left, and I want to show you some here. This is Ed Harris. Ed Harris drew that of himself for charity. I have seen actors that famous, when they draw something, go for 5, 6, 7,000. I'm starting at $500 to open, $100 increments once we get the open on Ed Harris. I have plenty others, but I just want to show you that real fast. Then I'm going to move on to a lot of other stuff. Anybody want to own a drawing done by Ed Harris of himself? Yeah, I got Jack Klugman, Ed McMahon, Sally Jessry Raphael.
Oops, sorry. I just walked past it now, too.
And
Just put jewelry charge.
any interest, all right, no interest in, I'll tell you what, let me show you something I think you might be interested in. I thought, I was wrong. I thought everybody and their brother would go for Ed Harris. I don't know if he's won an Academy Award yet, but The Abyss and everything else.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Enjoy the show. Verifying.
Are they interested in the Ed Harris? Who's verifying?
The phone just rang, but it wouldn't. Verifying. PrimeTime shopping. Hi.
This,
This is actually the bed. It's called Trooper of the Plate.
there you go. How's that? Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, Bear. Wow, look at you.
Thank you. Now, this is an original Zax. Zax is an amazing artist. You see where Zax signed it. Never give up. But look who else signed this piece on number 32, Wilson. That says Magic Johnson. And here's a picture of Magic Johnson signing the piece. Each one is different. This is an original. He only did a few of these. I don't know how many, but these went for gabillions of dollars. This is a Zax original, done and signed by Magic Johnson. This. You're talking as good as it gets. This is a Magic Johnson jersey that he signed after Zax colored it. This is too cool for school. And it's been sealed. In other words, you have the, you know what I'm talking about, where right where Magic signed it, that little hologram right here. And little circle hologram. Yeah. Oh, these are $8,000 in Vegas. There's a store that only had one Zax. They wanted $8,000 for it, Wilson. 8 big ones. 8 with a 0, 0, 0, dot 0, 0. Are we in Las Vegas right now? No. I like Vegas, but we're not there. So, retail on this mat is $8,000. Tell you what, I only have one. This one. Oh, I'm going to make you guys a deal of a lifetime. $1,500 to open. $1,500 to open. $100 increments once we get it. Signed and sealed by Magic Johnson on a Magic Johnson jersey. An original Zax. $1,500 to open, $100 increment once we get the open. Take care of that. But folks, you got a Magic Johnson autographed and hologrammed a picture of Magic signing a Zach's original painting. This is 8,000 plus in Las Vegas. And you can get the opening bid at 1,500, which would be a steal of a lifetime on an original Zach's, a pop artist. But the fact that you got Magic Johnson signing the work after Zach's finished it is absolutely amazing. Someone's going to want to open on this.
Here, I'm gonna show you.
Oh, look at that. No open once. Look at this. Look at Magic Johnson. Yep, this is an original done by Zach's.
Your order is number 17.
Have you ever seen Magic Johnson? He's not a little guy, you know that.
The same number that you
All right, no open on an original Zach's, painted on a Magic Johnson Never Give Up jersey with the seal and Magic signature. That's amazing. Beckett witnessed on 7/21/22 in Los Angeles. This happened on July 21st in Los Angeles. Yeah, all right, let me move along. Oh, Patty, I put this so cheap, I'm probably losing money on this.
Wilson, could we,
Hang on one second, Ashley. Are they interested in this? No? Okay, yeah, we can show them.
could you pan over here and show this? These two right here? So this is Cowboy. The heaviest one. And this is Trooper of the Plains. So Alan, this one. Okay, and back to Michael Jordan.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
I don't think Magic or Michael Jordan would appreciate that. All right, folks. I can't believe that didn't go. 1,500 to open on an $8,000 Zach's original, and the certificate number is WY62315. Jersey, Johnson Magic, witnessed by Beckett on July 21st, 2022 in Los Angeles. I mean, that is just amazing. Zach signed the piece, and Zach signed his biography on the back. At 1,500, this is unbelievable. I got to sit down because I thought of all the stuff I brought here tonight, I thought this would go boom, gone. I thought it would go for 4,000 or 5,000. No open once at 1,500 on a Beckett witnessed Magic Johnson original Zach's painting on Michael Jackson's jersey. All right, I will take this down. That would have been a deal. Ugh. Yeah, I'm going to put you back up here. All right, Magic, you stay.
Oh, the picture you sent me,
Now,
the frame pic you sent me.
I have a beautiful original Azoulay. Oh, I know what I got.
Her specific words are she can't find it. Oh,
All right, folks,
same right pen.
before I get in a fight, I'm not going to get in a fight, but before I have with me, and I got the prettiest coins. I picked these coins out myself over the last 3 or 4 years. I have, Wilson, I'm just going to move it right over here. Mint State 6-6.
That's the price of the jersey?
Ah, I had it at 1,500 to open. Ashley, I thought it'd fly out of here. I'll tell you what, Ashley. Who you got there? What?
JW.
I have so little room. Hang on, Ashley. Just don't anybody. Let me see how I can make this
Behind Barry's head.
right there. Take a look at that. Now,
You got it.
fortunately,
You are now.
this
Thank you. I'm gonna try
is an MS66.
to work back.
Gem Brilliant, superb gem brilliance, uncirculated. I remember when I picked this coin out because I, after being on TV in my 32nd year of selling art and coins, I thought this particular coin should have been an MS66 Plus, MS66 Star. I thought of all the 1927s, and I spent a whole day looking at 25, 26, 27, and 28s in all kinds of grades. Why don't I just bring the stand back over here? Stay. I have 3, and only 3. I'm just going to walk over here. Of the MS66. Gem, brilliant, superb gem brilliant, uncirculated. Now, folks, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I think it's going to be, I don't want to upset anybody, but I don't think the way they measure inflation, the consumer price index and the employment index, I think they play lots of games. I do have a bachelor's and a master's in economics. Used to teach it. And I think coins like this, we are just at the beginning of what is going to be known as one of the greatest appreciations for gold coins, silver, platinum, palladium, iridium, osmium, rhodium. I think it's all going up because there's a lot of money floating around out there and not a whole lot of real wealth. Any of these 3 MS66, I give you my word, I handpicked these over the years it shows. And that one that I think should be a 66 plus, let me find it out right here. It's hard to tell the difference, but this one right here, Wilson, it is a grumpy grader away. Look at that. That's one of the nicest 1927s I've ever come across in my entire career. About 4 months ago in auction, I sold a 1928 that was graded MS67, and it went for a ton, Wilson. I'd rather have this 27 and 66. I mean, if I had to buy them both today, this is as good as it gets. $4,100. You are getting one of the nicest 1927 in MS66 I've ever come across. What is it? And you got the graphics up. 09 2093 at $4,100. These are not your average 1927s in 66. I spent days at Long Beach Coin Show, pre-show, after show, and the one I'm talking about, all three of them, out of dozens of 1927s in 6.6, 6.5, 6.4, 6.7 that I have owned. That one in the center is the most undergraded 1927 I've ever come across in my life. So I'll sell them all at $4,100 each, but first one that calls up, please get that one in the center. That is like a treat. That is like Festivus Day coming early, Ashley. Yeah. Patty sent me a note that you definitely need to hold the Festivus stick. Yeah.
Only if I can have.
The what? No. Will you please leave Dick Van Dyke out of this? She keeps coming over. I got a drawing that Dick Van Dyke did of himself, and the whole show, all Ashley wants to do. You see this, Patty. You saw this, Wilson. Ashley just wants to play with Dick Van Dyke's drawing. And I'm trying to get her to stop doing that. I'll show you the drawing in a minute, but nobody on this, are you sure? Well, okay, at 4,100. If you want a grade lower, 2 grades lower, in MS64, which is still choice brilliant uncirculated, I have the top row, which you can get at 2,500 each. Right up there. 2,500 or 4,100. And I have a 14S and a 14D, which you could buy the pair for 4,900, which I still think is priced wrong. Hey, did you sell the Magic Johnson?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, he said that he could pay, Monday, because he has to put money in his card.
Okay, so I think the Magic is sold. Oh, I got something for you guys here. Oh. Don't do it, Barry. I got to do it. What?
What's his name? The
Sachs.
Zach's, and it's, Johnson,
Magic Johnson. He makes commercials.
Who did I think it was?
Michael Jordan, who also makes commercials.
No, don't confuse me.
I think one of the most admirable things about Michael Jackson.
Oh my God.
Magic Johnson. Yeah, now we're all doing it. I think the most admirable thing about Magic Johnson is when he found out he had HIV. He called a press conference and he told everybody about it. Let me go to camera 2. That was big in when was that? 80, what year was that, Wilson? 90, 91? When Magic Johnson found out he had contracted HIV, he called a major press conference and started talking about it. And, you know, I got to tell you, that took guts. Freddie Mercury, you know, lead singer of Queen, caught HIV, and he didn't hide it, but he didn't let it would be known. And look, Freddie Mercury was one of the greatest recording artists and writers of all time, but that took guts, what Magic Johnson did. And I think that was 89 when he did. I could be wrong. Take a look at this right here. This is, oh my goodness. Hey, Ashley, you got any, I got to clean this frame off. Look at this. This is, oh, you can't see it on the air? Good.
No.
37. Oh, Carolyn Young. Yes, Carolyn Young.
It's an AP 4 of 10.
Only 4 of 10, yeah. And it's got the Carolyn Young seal. She was so big in Japan. And she's one of these artists that makes her own handmade paper, the whole 9 yards. Oh, this was 16 to 18,000 in Japan. And this is number 4 of how many?
10.
Only 10?
Yeah, 410.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to have some fun with this. Yeah, I want to get everybody involved. Oh, this is too cheap. I am going to give this, I'm going to kick the tires on this one. You're going back over the doodles, aren't you, Ashley? I'll tell you what, start at 800 to open. Oh, you know, yeah, we can show that in a little bit, and I'm going to sell that Jiang tonight. And could you please find Mr. Van Dyke for me? Okay. Yeah, 800 to open. On number 4 of only 10 made. Carolyn Young, a star depicting the different Japanese dynasties. And look at that. Okay. Oh, that's, yeah, that's Dick Van Patten. All right, you can play with that doodle. I met Dick Van Patten. I met him with a former friend of mine, Jimmy Gerstel, at Hollywood Park like 25 years ago. No, isn't there a second one, or is this?
It's like front back now, front back.
Is this the one?
Yeah.
Here is Dick Van Dyke, done for charity, drawn by Dick Van Dyke. He drew himself on the front, and on the back, he sketched himself too. Give me a call if you're interested in an original done by Dick Van Dyke. I can't believe Ed Harris didn't sell. I have one of the greatest still living hockey players, Mario Lemieux. I have one of the greatest Dodgers of all time, Steve Garvey. He drew his own doodle. I have Ed McMahon, and I will even let Ashley can, no open on this, okay. What? You want to do what to Dick?
Did you want me to?
Yeah, I'm not,
Wait, who's this?
what's that? That's Ed McMahon.
Oh, this is.
Yeah, this is Dick.
That's the dick. Okay.
No, not the. That's Mr. Van Dyke. He's still alive. I met him. This,
Oh, and this is so good.
yeah, look, you give it a pitch, Ashley. Just, I can't believe at 500 to open.
Let's just put Ed Harris in front of Carolyn Young.
Look at that, Ed Harris.
Sit there.
October 1st, 2009. Ed Harris drew that. The Abyss. I know what I'm going to have to do. Oh, I have an Ivan Earl left. And, oh, Ashley, where was that one Ivan Earl from last week? All right.
Sorry, what are we doing?
The Ivan Earl that we thought sold last week, but it didn't.
Oh, that's gonna.
Ivan Earl is the father of designed realism. Ivan Earl was born, I believe, in 1916, died in 2000. He has been dead for 22 years. The art world has not caught up with him. He was one of the first Disney animators.
This is just gonna have a lot of glare, but we can do it. BC 2126.
No, BC 2126.
If I recall, it's called Black Spruce.
Black spruce.
It's absolutely stunning.
Oh, this is one of the most expensive, and I just want to show you. It's number 123 out of 358. It was printed by Bobby Baines, one of the most expensive galleries in America, and one of Ivan Earl's favorite printers. I tell you what you do. You go like this, move it forward a little bit,
Oh.
and turn it this way. No, that's not the right direction.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
What do you think?
Now I'm holding the whole thing up.
Yes, you are. Two things. You're doing a good job and better you than me. Now, that is an original silkscreen by Ivan Earl. I have comps right over here from Ivan Earl. Ivan Earl Publishing. Right here is Green Pastures, 1991, 11 years ago, number 69 of 75. Art brokerage price, $8,800. Here is, Ivan Earl was the designer, worked for Disney. He was the animator for Sleeping Beauty. He, incredible guy. I got some pictures of his face. You know, he's paralyzed
Really?
in one side of his face.
The left or right?
If I see a picture, it will show because he would shadow the side that he was paralyzed in. Like right here. Well, that's an original, 38,000. Wave, just to show you. If you can get, well, here. Here is an edition of 300. Wilson, I'll let Ashley hold it. Right there. What do they want for that?
Oh, I'm getting cramp in my thumb.
Oh, you better be careful. That can lead to some real trouble.
They want
What's it, 60?
16,970.
Show that price one more time. Yes. While you're holding that, this will be good for your thumb. Here is one of the production cells that Ivan Earl did for Sleeping Beauty. Or Snow White, not Sleeping Beauty. What do they want? 30 to 50,000 is
Snow White.
Snow White. Kiki,
Yes.
if I give you $1 would help you get a new pair of pants. You see her pants are ripped. But no, not that way. Around her knees. Do you see that?
Yeah.
That is a new style, Wilson. Have you seen that? Where people buy blue jeans where their knees are ripped.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiki. Kiki, come here a second. Come here. Real fast. I was just talking about you. Just so people, can you show her knees? Come here.
I want to see your
Yeah.
your outfit.
Yeah. You see, I was saying to get some new blue jeans.
I know, I'm broke, guys. He's gonna buy us some new jeans.
No. Here's $1. Put that towards a pair of new pants.
Good night, guys.
Good night. Well,
Wait, I need to rip my jeans. I'm taking it.
it's your $1. This right here is an incredible Ivan Earl. I'm showing you quotes 15, 16, 17,000. Hey, I don't know what to say. Is that a fashion style or is she just broke?
She said she's broke.
She's broke. Yeah.
I guess I gotta rip my knees to get some.
Do what now? You're going to rip what?
Rip my knees open.
Don't rip your knee. Oh,
It's okay.
what do we have this up for to open? I know we sold it. What do you sell this for?
Well,
4,000 or 5,000?
Yeah.
What's the cost on this? I'm trying to think. Because tell you what, this is a very rare Ivan Earl, and I'm going to put it up for auction right now. Give me 1 second. Okay. 1,500 to open.
beautiful.
1,500 to open. $200 increments once we get it. This is like 14,000 right now, if you can find one. And what's so amazing about mine is the deluxe edition on black paper. And one of the most famous silk screeners, Bobby Baines, you can see the fighting lion right there that he used to have seal with his art. That's too cheap. What did I put this up at?
15 open.
Yeah, what's he open at?
$1,500.
Well, that was a mistake.
Should we show your big sir?
Do you want to show my big what?
Your big sir, Ivan Earl.
I can show that.
25 of 30. Oh.
Somebody calling on this?
Could be. Let me just go check.
All right. Now you cleared, you caused glare. I will now hold it. Are they interested in this? Folks, at $1,500 on a sold out rare edition,
Oh, Randy's gonna buy me a pair of jeans.
Randy's going to buy you a pair of jeans. All right. Well, give that a lot of thought at $1,500. That's too cheap. It's one of the more expensive Ivan Earls. Here,
I am wearing jeans tonight, though. But mine don't have holes. I just. Oh, sorry.
and no, at $1,500, if you're out there, that would be a steal. Here is an Ivan Earl that really should, yeah. There we go. It is artist proof.
It is 25 of 30.
25 of 30, signed, double signed by Ivan Earl. Oh, look at that. Ivan Earl signed AP right there in pencil. Then later, he wrote AP 25 of 30 and signed his name in that luscious blue. It is just beautiful. I think it's Johann at the Ivan Earl estate, I believe, at a price on this at $11,000. So I'll tell you what I can do on this, folks. Call me up. Got a Royo over there. Oh, I got an amazing Azoulay. Tell you what, yeah. Johan said this is like 12,000, 12,700 at the Ivan Earl estate. Retail 12,700. Tell you what, start at zero. Yeah, $250 increments on Ivan Earl, Big Sur. You know, Ivan was poor, and he wrote several books about his childhood. He was actually kidnapped. Patty was there this weekend. It will never be the same, will it, Patty?
No, but I saw him. I go, oh, it's like Big Sur without seeing the title. Wow.
Wow. Well, folks, you got a $14,000 artist proof done by Ivan Earl. Sold out, rare edition. He actually double signed this, which is amazing. And I'm starting at zero.
Oh, wow.
$250 increments. I hope people are out there. This is the Ivan Earl. He is considered to be the father of designed realism. He was the first artist to paint what people now consider infinity. Seas that go on, mountains that go on into infinity. And I am starting at zero on the father of designed realism. He died in 2000. All right.
Open.
We have 250.
PrimeTime shopping. Can I get a zip code?
Folks, you are looking
98363. Who am I speaking with?
at a very, very rare.
What would you like to do, Mark?
He double signed it. He signed it once in pencil. Then he signed it again in a gorgeous, ravishing blue. It's stunning.
What's the size of that paint? It is. It is. And your name?
We are at 250, looking for more.
$600.
600,
35 and a half by 25.
and that's the unframed size. That's a paper size. We are at 600, looking for a lot more if we can get it, because this
Okay, thank you so much.
is an amazing piece.
Yes. For 1,500, yes. Do you want to be a yes, ma'am? Yes. Would you like to do, 850?
35 and a half?
850?
No, sir, no, by 25.
35 and a half.
Thank you so much, Mark.
By what?
25.
By 25. All right. We are at $600. I paid so much more, folks, but I mean, this is double signed by legendary artist Ivan Earl. And just so you can see what anything he does in his when he was alive, I mean, it's just amazing. Look at this. Yes. Yeah, I'm desperate. Uh, Look at this. Here's an Ivan Earl 7000, Valley of Dreams. And I am sitting here with an Ivan Earl double signed, once in ink and once in pencil. Artist proof number 25 of only 30. And where are we at? 600. We're at 6. Anybody going to make it 850? Folks, I can't sell. I can if I have to, but we're at $600 on an original silkscreen done by Ivan Earl, double signed, $14,000 at the estate of Ivan Earl, and I'm at 600 going once.
But it's a number. It's a number.
$600 going twice.
Yeah, always. Frank.
Fair.
Verifying.
We're verifying.
You have 850?
850. This is 14,000 at the Ivan Earl estate. We are at 850. Looking for 1100. We're at 850. This is double signed.
Verified, it's already at 850.
We're looking for 1100, which is dirt.
For 1100.
This is so cheap. This is.
Okay, so let's let me get back. Okay, bye.
All right, going once, going twice.
Sir, everybody.
I'm so confused. I've lost control.
Layla says, thank you for the other Ivan Earl. Oh, but we have this one to show too. You want to show it or no?
No, we just sold it. Oh, no. That one's damaged. I can show it damaged, but I don't want to. I think about it, but that one just sold.
Yes.
So, I got to do this off air or finish it, because I am going to show you something really stunning.
Are you going to show the Ashley?
Yes. I am going to show,
Would you like me to grab it?
yes. As long as you leave Mr. Van Dyke alone.
I can't promise.
You know, I met him 30 years ago, 35 years ago. I met him at a chiropractor.
Oh, really?
And yes, in Malibu. He happened to be the same one. It was at a gym in Malibu that had a chiropractor. And I say to him, it's such an honor to meet you. He said, don't thank me. Just, hey, how you doing? And this and that. And I said, Mr. Van Dyke, would you be so kind as just take 1 second? I just want you to say hello to my wife, Jennifer. This is long time ago. So I'm dialing. I call, and this is when I was Bargain Barry, and Jennifer's doing the billing, and she doesn't answer the phone. It goes to voicemail, doesn't answer the phone. So I hang up, I call back again. I said, Dick, give me 1 more second. And I said, do you want to leave her a message? And he left a message, but you know, it's like, I drive home, I go, how come you pick up the phone? I'm doing the billing. Someone's got to do the billing. I said, well, did you hear the phone ring? Yeah. I said, you know who's on the other line? No, because I'm doing the billing. And I said, well, you should have picked it up because it was Dick Van Dyke. And she's still kicking herself about it, but
Okay, Jennifer, I didn't,
he's still alive, doing well.
I didn't answer the phone either when he called.
You didn't answer the phone. Oh, that's why you're fond. That's why you want to. Never mind. This is a 3-piece set.
Yes, it is.
This is the actual copper plate Guillaume Azoulay scribed. This is called Al Amar. It was sold out rare. It was listed in Print World Guide. If you had a signed and numbered one at 5,500, it might have moved up to 7,500. Here is the cancellation proof just to show that in this plate where he signed his name, he signs canceled by Guillaume Azoulay. One of one canceled proof, but that right there is the original Marquette to Al Amar. One of the best selling editions Guillaume Azoulay ever did. Now I just want to show you, Ashley, what I'm going to do is I am going to put the copper plate down there, and I want them to see this up close. Look at this, Wilson. Look at that. He hand drew it, hand lays the gold, and then he hand watercolored it. You can see the embossing marks where this is the Marquette, the one of one that they used to make the edition. And that is, you talk about value, that's 8,000 to 10,000 right there for an Azoulay Marquette. Then to have the canceled plate and the cancellation proof, you're talking $32,000, $35,000. And this is the last one. We sold one a little while ago. And I know Guillaume. I've had dinner with him a couple times. He still gets mad at me when I tell the story when he ran. He did run off and join a circus. But he says, Barry, I didn't join the circus. I was hitchhiking. A circus picked me up. I said, well, you know, tomato. You ran off with the circus. And he was only 13 or 15, 16 when he did that. He never used a ruler in his life. He's called the king of the line. He scribed all that in a copper plate in the etching plate without using a ruler. Yeah, look at that. That's the hand watercolor. Now on the bottom, Wilson, if you show that copper etching plate, he never used a ruler in his life. All of that, he sits there with a diamond scribe into copper. Very unforgiving. You make a mistake, that's it. Look at that. I don't want to give anybody any criminal ideas, but now, shut up, Chappell. You got to get the etching plate? Now, Ashley, I want to make somebody a deal because I had 3 or 4 bidders last week. This is the only and last etching plate and the Marquette and the original Al Amar. Oh, I got a price. Hey. Oh, look at that. Folks, this could be your art collection here. Guillaume Azoulay was born in Casablanca, Morocco. He immigrated to Paris, then immigrated to the United States. If you go to the Ronald Reagan Museum in Simi Valley, you will see a piece called Encounters that Ronald Reagan bought from Guillaume Azoulay. That's what Guillaume Azoulay is the youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Louvre, the Bibliothèque Nationale, the permanent archival collection of the Louvre. It'd be amazing if it was just one piece, but it's 7 different pieces. Image 1, image 2, image 3, image 4. That's 4 of them. And there are 3 others. Youngest living artist to ever be accepted into the Bibliothèque Nationale, the permanent archival collection of Louvre. He was collected by the late President Ronald Reagan. He was collected by Nelson Rockefeller. He was collected by the Baron Robert de Rothschild. And it goes on and on and on. This is probably the combination of all 3 pieces. The original Marquette, the copper plate, and the cancellation proof. You're talking $25,000, $28,000. Easy. I'm going to give you guys a deal of a lifetime. And I can almost guarantee you this is the last copper plate, canceled proof, an original Marquette I'm ever going to get. $4,500 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. I don't know how you can go wrong. Wilson, I have said some of the wrong things this week. I got a very nice, I'm talking a very sweet 74, 75-year-old lady mad at me at the dog park. I didn't mean to get her mad at me. She had a little dog, and this little dog would run in circles and jump up and down, and it would walk along the fence line and bark at other dogs and walk backwards. And I said to her, what's that now? No. I said to her, Wilson, I need to rename your dog. And she says, what are you going to name my dog? I said, I'm going to name your dog Meth, because he runs around like he is on crack, meth, you know. I mean, I'm sorry, he's a sweet dog, but he walks backwards, sorry, there's something wrong with your dog, ma'am. I mean, he's like an addict. She didn't get too mad. She said, I'm glad you noticed. Do you want to buy some yourself? I said, no. Folks, I really recommend this. This is a 3-piece set. I lowered it and lowered it at $4,500. I've never sold one anywhere near this. The original Marquette to Al Amar, sold out rare edition. It's in Print World Guide for $7,500, just for one of 300. Here's the original Marquette. That's $7,000 or $8,000. The etching plate, the cancel proof, all that for $4,500. That is a deal. And I want to show you a few other items here. Nobody wants my Alphonse Mucha. I'll tell you what I got here. Ashley, I'll tell you what, while you're looking at that, can you hand me the Super Bowl piece right there? There you go. Oh, please, if you're interested in this, give us a call. Here is, right here. Oh, look at this. A Charles Fazzino. Look at this 3D sculpture of Super Bowl. What year is that? XXV. Is that 28? Well, you got XXV111. 28. What does it say down there? You're saying 27?
This says 2009.
Well, this is a 2009. Oh, what does it say? Someone's in the circle. Cowboys. Look at that. Charles Fazzino made a three-dimensional paper cut museum edition Dallas Cowboys. Edition size 250. This is number TP15. What is this? This is a museum edition of the Dallas Cowboys done by Charles Fazzino. Whoa. Look at that. If you're a Dallas Cowboys fan, this is BC 2138. Look at this. This is our year. Oh, it's number 46 out of 46 out of 250. And it is, look at that. You got that hologram right there. Oh, because this is a Super Bowl product. Oh, you got the NFL hologram on it. It is number 46 of only 50 made, of 250. Oh, yeah, that's why they got 11. They sold these at the Super Bowl for $11,500. And I have one with the Super Bowl seal and everything. And I am going to auction this. But there's got to be a lot of Dallas Cowboys fans here. Jerry Johnson still owns the team, right? Because, yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah. 17,000 at the Super Bowl. 14 or 17,000 to buy one of these at the Super Bowl. This is number 46 of 250. 46 of 250. All three-dimensional cut. Pops out at you. Got the Super Bowl seal. Yeah, and Matt, that is item number BC21. Oh, you got it. Retail 17,000. Call it 15. Somewhere between 14 and 17. Call it 15,000. Tell you what I'm going to do. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, it's beautifully framed. The shirt's on the back. You got all the bells and whistles of the NFL. Let's have some fun. 1,500 to open. $200 increments once we get the open. All right, yes, I'm going to get some Morgan dollars coming up. That's a great idea. No open on this? Okay. I am now going to, hang on. What was that movie? The Amazing Burt Wonderstone, you know, with Stephen Cannell and, who's the other guy? The old actor? Catch 22. Yeah, Alan Arkin. When he was at his dying scene, he's acting like he's dying. He's really hiding under the hospital bed. I'm just going to move over here for a second because I got a couple other pieces here. This is a very valuable piece. No open on the Super Bowl. Okay. I will move this right over here. Oh, there's the NFL hologram. That is so cool. Folks, this has a certificate of authenticity, Morning Star. This was done by the Alphonse Mucha Foundation. S2 Galleries in Las Vegas. This is BC 2129. Jack Solomon Jr. said this is one of the greatest deals he ever got into, and Circle Art had everybody. Had Peter Maxey, Norman Rockwell's, everybody. This is one of the most expensive. Morning Star. Yeah, here, let's just. Yeah, here is Morning Star. And this is an Alphonse Mucha. It was done by the Alphonse Mucha Foundation. It is artist proof number 19 of 30. The Anti-Counterfeiting Mucha Foundation seal. I have comps that will show you other galleries like Rue Royale in Las Vegas. You know, 7,800, 8,000. Here's what I'm going to do. This is as good as it gets from the Alphonse Mucha Foundation. Oh, this is stunning. Look at that. Oh. Right here. Look at this. Rue Royale. Look at that. 9,000, 8,800. Look at some of these. Alphonse Mucha was a genius. He was one of the most important early artists. Tell you what I'm going to do. Yeah, this is a tough one to get. It's framed. It's got a cert on the back for J2 Galleries. How many people do you think are watching? Do we have a lot watching online right now? Wow. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give people a deal of a lifetime. What do you think? Now, I'm just asking. Patty, if I start at zero, at this time, oh, I only got 21 minutes left in the show, 26. What do you think is going to happen?
I think we'll do good. I think that.
This $18,000 Alphonse Mucha. All right, start at zero, $200 increments.
Who's watching?
Let's see what happens. And yes, and I got some Morgan dollars I'm going to auction off. I'm starting at zero. $200 increments on Morning Star, Alphonse Mucha. That is stunning. You know, it's funny because Circle Fine Art Galleries was a great company. They had galleries in so many cities, and Jack Solomon Jr. told me this was his best of all the deals he ever did. The deal with the Alphonse Mucha Foundation was the best. And Art Nouveau, it's got all kinds of supposed beginnings. A lot of people say the first Art Nouveau artist was Alphonse Mucha. Not only did he create the design for all the currencies, when Yugoslavia got its independence. You know, I mean, it's just. I'm sorry, Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic. This is just an amazing work of art.
Okay, would you like to register? You need to be registered. Yeah, you have to be pre-registered.
Oh, I got some Morgan dollars I'm going to auction off. No open once. I'm going to take this Mooka and run.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that, please, last name?
An Alphonse Mooka.
Okay, go sleep.
Ash, I'm going to take this Mooka down and run because nobody has opened on it. What would you go? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Well, hang on.
Sir, we do not really accept this kind of
All right, here's what I'm going to do.
like, jack off.
Yeah, here's what we're going to do. Ashley, I'm going to build them a grab bag of different date Morgan dollars. I'm going to make this a 10 coin set. Yeah, no, this,
She has your, she was in your, the statue was in your face.
oh my God. Let's see who's calling. All right, 1878, 1879, 1880, 1881. That's a 79 in the 81 pile. Here is an 1883, 1888, 1887. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1891. 1890. 1897. And an 1899. The turn of the century, when everybody thought the next one was going to be the most peaceful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here are 10 different date Morgan dollars right here. They are in circulated. I would call these fine to very fine. Definitely not extra fine. And you have 10 different dates. There is just shy 0.76 of an ounce of silver in every Morgan dollar. Tell you what, Ashley, can you just hand me this stand real fast? I'm just going to put up what they're getting. Start at zero, $50 increments on 10 different date Morgan dollars. Here's what you get. I'm starting at zero. Right here. You get these 10 Morgan dollars. I'll tell you, you'd be amazed what you're gonna, if all biblical place does happen, what you'll be able to get for a Morgan dollar. I'm starting at zero. What? $100, $50 increments. I'm starting at zero, $50 increments. 10 different date Morgan dollars.
Very on that Morning Star, you open it for 200. What's your bottom?
Yo, I can't bring it back up. Anybody want to open on this? $50 increment. Open. We have $50. 100. Thank you. We got 100.
Okay, so you want
Anybody?
to open?
We got no. We already got 100. They want to make it.
100.
No, we already got 100.
Oh, they already have 100.
Who wants to make it 150?
150.
150.
150.
We're at 150. How much? Oh, on North Star. Yeah. All right. You got 2 over there. 200. What do they say, Patty? They want to do it or not? I'm running out of time. We're at 200, Matt.
You're at it? Yeah, right now you're at 150.
250 has been bid. We're at 250.
Yep, they have you on the job.
Right now we're showing coins.
You're at
Yeah, I'll bring that up. I'll bring 300 has been bid.
300, sir.
We're at 300. Anybody gonna make it? We're at 300.
Buck, you like to do 350?
Buck, do you want to go? You want to go 350?
Okay, thank you so much.
350.
Okay.
350.
Barry. You're not in on coins, right, Barry?
We're at 350. Anybody gonna make it 4? That's a hell of a heck of a deal. You can't even. That's below melt of silver. What's that? We're at 350 going once, 350 going twice. Fair. Final warning. Okay. You two finish it off, whatever you got there. I'm running out of time. Look, folks, here. I'll give you my rock bottom best. I told someone 12. $1,100 on the Mooka.
I'll add that to your order, okay, Buck?
And anybody wants, I'll tell you what. All right. Is this lot of 10 gone?
Yes, actually got it.
Okay. I don't want to mess up the dates.
2129.
All right. Good. I didn't drop anything yet.
2129.
Okay. Whatever lot this is, Patty, this is a lot. Okay. $1,100 on Alphonse Mucha Museum Edition with the Mucha anti-counterfeiting watermark, seal, and paper.
Are we opening for 200?
What?
This, Luca.
What did I have it up for?
200 open.
Okay, yes, I'll open it for 200. I got to move fast.
2129.
You got 2? Good.
Verified. PrimeTime. They already have you open. 4.
400 now.
So 4.
Anybody make it 6? Folks, this is museum edition done by the Alphonse Mucha Foundation. They get $18,000 for this. I gotta. We're at 4. Anybody make it 6?
Verified.
What do they say? I got 4 over there. Anybody got 6, 8? What do you got there?
Yeah, verified.
600, thank you.
Okay, they just, yeah.
600, looking for 8.
Yeah.
Six, we're at 6, looking for 8.
Okay, 800.
We're at 8. Anybody can make it 1,000. This is dirt cheap for an Alphonse Mucha. All in,
Okay.
all said. What's that? What's their bid? We're at 8.
Yeah.
Who's gonna make it 1,000? Anybody?
Fine, we're verifying.
Verifying over there. Verifying.
1,000.
1,000 has been bid. 1,000. Looking for 12.
We'll just take it off air and bury that way,
Did she just say Barry is ugly?
No, I did not say that. I did not say that.
No, I've heard it many times.
We can take it off air so you can continue.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm running out of time.
We'll just take it off.
All right. Well, yeah. Oh my goodness. How much time do I have?
About 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
We'll just finish it off air.
You could have just said that. You'd have to call me ugly.
I would never.
Yeah, you heard it too, Wilson, right? Tell that ugly fat guy to move it along. All right, folks. Nobody on the original. Okay. Last chance. Last chance on this. Because I'm falling in love with this coin, so I got to sell it. I got to, or I'm going to be mad. Look at this. This is an MS66 1927. In my humble opinion, this coin is very undergraded. I had it up for 4,100. I'll tell you what, I can't do anything else with the price, but what I can do, I can't. I mean, that is one of the greatest coins. Whoever gets this, I'll throw in 2 Morgan dollars with it. But 4,100. And that is an MS66 gem brilliant uncirculated 1927.
What was your zip code?
And that is one of the most undergraded mint state 66s I've ever seen. I think under heavy magnification, this should be a 66 plus, a 66 star at NGC, maybe even on a good day a 6.7. And at $4,100 to get that, please think about it. And let me know what else you want. If you have any of my actors' doodles, call me. I also have MS64s at $2,500. I have a lot of other stuff. Nobody on the Young. What else? Nobody's going to buy Herbert Hoover tonight. His dam is running out of water. Did you know that? I don't think you can blame him. He's been dead for a while. He lived almost longer than any other former president. He was at John F. Kennedy's inauguration. Yeah. All right. What can I camera? Yeah, I can sell you Herbert Hoover's autograph. I can sell you.
Can you show your doodles Jack Klugman?
Yes. Here is Jack Klugman. Which one are they? All right, Ed McMahon, John Voight, Dick Van Patten, Gary Shandling, hang on, Shelley Winters, James Whitmore, Dr. Ruth Weisenheimer, hang on, Tim Conway, George Wendt.
How much are Mario's going for? Mario Lemieux.
Who?
Mario Lemieux? Lemieux?
Oh, Maury Lemieux, yeah.
Lemieux, sorry.
I'll tell you what, $800 on Mario Lemieux. Rosie Greer. Now, hang on. What did they want to see? Here's a Mario Lemieux right here. And which one were they asking for? Jack Klugman. All right, all right, all right. Barbara Eden. Here it comes. Jack Klugman. Here you go. Here's Jack Klugman right here. He did several. This is the best one he did. This is Jack Klugman right there. He drew it and he signed it, Jack Klugman. And it will come in the envelope that says Doodle for Jack Klugman right here. That is one of Jack Klugman's doodles. And did we get any other requests there? I can't believe nobody bought my MS66. That's okay. I have, oh, Mario Lemieux. Here you go. Here is Mario Lemieux. Yes? Hang on. Oh, this is too cool. Look at this. This is Mario Lemieux drawing the Pink Panther, basically. Look at that. Mario Lemieux. Look at that.
2158.
2158. That is Mario Lemieux drawing the Pink Panther. All right. Mario Lemieux, he's a Hall of Famer. That is the Mario Lemieux. You know? Yeah.
Are you throwing those $400 in with it?
Same, yeah, for that guy, yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna throw in the Morgans for me.
Just two, but yes. I gotta find them, but I can find them later. All right, who asked for the Mario Lemieux? Here it is. Here, I'll tell you what, I'll give you a heck of a deal. Mario Lemieux drawing the Pink Panther. This is too cheap. You know, he is Hall of Fame. I mean, this is the Mario Lemieux. He is the president of one of the current hockey teams. Oh my goodness, a Mario Lemieux drawing $795. It's yours. And that is the Mario Lemieux. Okay, $795. I mean, this is one of the most important hockey players. Yeah, Wayne Gretzky's good. Bobby Orr is good, but Bobby Orr is dead, right? Wayne Gretzky's still alive. All right, if anybody's interested, $795 on Mario.
Where did you get the Remingtons from? Gary's asking.
What's that?
The Remington sculptures?
Because
Are they from like a museum?
Say it one more time. Which sculptures?
Asking where you got these sculptures from.
Oh, I used to do business. I got them from a friend. I used to do business, and the old guy that owns this foundry is still alive. He's like 97. And I bumped into his son or somebody, and I don't know. Ended up with these five. These five, they're fantastic little bronzes. Okay, so that is gone, and nobody wants Mario Lemieux. All right. Nobody wants Barbara Eden. Tough crowd tonight, Wayne Wilson. Norm Crosby, Marcia Mason, George Wendt, Tim Conway, Dr. Ruth Wessenheimer, James Whitmore, Shelley Winters, Gary Shandling, John Voight, wow, Dick Van Patten, Ed McMahon, another Dick Van Dyke. All right.
He's asking Gary, where did these come from? Where did you get them from?
These were made in the Southern California area. Well, actually, it's about 3 hours north and east of here. They own a foundry. They've had that foundry for 40 years. And this old guy runs, it's a family foundry. All right, I'm down to 3 minutes. Oh. I got the Huntress in front of me. That camera. Well, folks, if there's anything you're looking for, we didn't sell Barbara Eden, her drawing. We didn't sell Dick Van Dyke or Dick Van Patten. We sold North Star. We still got the Dallas Cowboys deal. Anything I can help you with, I thank you for joining me. Remember now, my shows start at 6 o'clock Pacific, which is 9 Eastern, and I'm on from 6, 7, 8, 9. And you can always watch us online, especially if you're watching me on Dish. We start at 7. You can watch the first hour at www.primetimeshopping.com. I have anything else you're interested in. I have the 3-piece Azoulay set. I have a Carolyn Young. I have a Royo over there. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm down to a minute, Wilson. Yeah, and yeah, Jack's gonna be back. When's Jack back? Tomorrow? You tell me Jack's back tomorrow. All right. Well, Jack's back. I got 1 minute. Well, there's a lot you can do in a minute. Patty, I have less than a minute. What can I do for him?
I was going to close your.
Yes, I can work a deal on the 3-piece Azoulay. Got some other coins. Got a couple other 6.6s, but I sold the one. That's my competitor. You know that, right? Patty, they're just worried. Hey, well, we love you. You guys have a great week. I will be back next Wednesday night. Jack will be here tomorrow. And Wilson will go back to the dungeon. Hey, are they nice when they lock you up? They at least throw a piece of bread at you, some water. They don't hose you down. Hey, we love you. We ship fast. Bye-bye. See you next Wednesday.